How did I get here?
Brand new artifact. Archon Forge
That's
information.
great and all, but when are we gonna start the podcast?
That's what we're doing right now, man.
It's
See that?
recording?
Yeah, see that little red square?
Oh,
That means it's that means it's recording.
so continue.
Thanks. So anyway, brand new artifacts, Archon's Forge information, and Destiny 2 leaks. That's what we're talking about this week on Talking Destiny. Welcome to Talking Destiny. We're your hosts, Tanner Linares and Michael Berry. So, there's been a shitload of news to talk about this week.
My name's Eduardo Fernandez Francisco the third.
You done?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Michael Berry. I'm Tanner Linares, and we're your hosts. And this is Talking Destiny. And I'm repeating myself. Alright, so, there's been a shitload of news to talk about this week. Why do you say we don't just jump right in? I mean,
Yeah.
no foreplay. I know what the ladies like. So,
Talk about artifacts.
yeah, let's talk about the artifacts. So we got some news about how artifacts are going to work once Rise of Iron drops. And it's really cool because when Taken King came out and artifacts were introduced, the community wasn't really into them. I mean, I didn't really see a bunch of hate, but they just weren't... They didn't embrace it as much as Bungie probably expected. Because they weren't cosmetic items, they were just something there, and they were class-specific, which made it really annoying and grindy to try to level up your characters, as you and I know
Yes.
firsthand. But now they're having these 8 new artifacts, which actually have some really cool effects on them. Not just stuff like, oh, you level up faster, or oh, you know, whatever they do now. What do they even do? I don't even know. But there's some really cool things. Like, one of the artifacts was you punch an enemy, like a low-level enemy, and it'll actually be on your side and kill other enemies for you for however long. Then you punch something else, and then it turns it off. But one of them got rid of lag time for sprinting. And those are really cool ideas. And
Yeah. That's probably you'd use.
yeah, probably I'd use the sprinting one. Although the punching one sounds amazing too. I'd probably use that for raids.
The new artifacts they're gonna bringing in aren't class specific.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. Yeah, the artifacts aren't class specific anymore. So we get these new artifacts, and they just you want to use it on your hunter, cool. But you unlocked it on your Titan. You can transfer it over and use it just like a gun, which kind of breaks the mold because before, you know, the way it was during Taken King was anything on the left side of the screen was something that could be equipped on any character, ghosts and weapons. And everything on the right side of the screen was class-specific type shit.
Yep.
So, it's interesting they're breaking that mechanic. I'm upset about the lack of uniformity now, but I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think it'll be interesting.
Alrighty then. So, yeah, sorry about that. I had to do a quick web search. So, basically the way you get these is they're I think on 3 on rotation every week, being sold by a vendor in the Fellwinter's Peak, and you can take them and then you power them up or charge them at some kind of statues in the social space. So, what do you think about that?
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
It'll be interesting to figure out which one I like best.
Yeah, it really will be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, I'll probably use the no lag with the sprint. Because that screws me over a lot.
Yeah, me too. I've died so many times as a direct result of that.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the Archon's Forge news. There's been some news about Archon's Forge lately. The artifacts thing was a little bit... That was about a week ago. What'd you say? But this news is actually very recent. So we found out about how the Archon's Forge works. Care to explain some of that? You remember? Okay, you don't remember. So basically, it's kind of like the middle ground between what we wanted out of Prison of the Elders and what we got out of Prison of the Elders and what we got in Court of Oryx. It's an arena mode, but you find it in Patrol, just like Court of Oryx, and you fight a boss, which you do after a few rounds of Prison of the Elders, but you also fight a few enemies, and it's not that long, just like Court of Oryx. So it's kind of the middle ground, more classic, horde mode, or where you just fight things, and, kind of more like Firefight would have been in Halo back in the day. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. Basically, you go to this location in the Plague Lands, the new patrol area, which you go to, like, pretty much just stomp around on a freaking ascension ritual. In fact, quote from Bungie says that Archon's Forge plays off of the Fallen Hierarchy system. A fallen foot soldier has to scavenge for a piece of Siva technology to prove his worth to his house, and then he offers it up at the Archon's Forge in order to earn the right to fight and improve his standing. So, in effect, when you find these Siva pieces that trigger the start of a fight, you're stomping all over Fallen Ascension rituals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah.
Screw their religion, right? It's just like Halo. I mean, hey, look, an alien. What's your religion? Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot you now.
Yep, that's basically what it is.
Yep. It's fine, though. I'm okay with it. Their religion is pretty much all based around trying to kill us, so...
Yeah.
It's, not really cool.
Self-defense.
Self-defense. Self-defense. We're wiping out an entire religion in self-defense.
Yep.
Okay, so, what else? There was other things about the Archon's Forge. I can't remember. Do you remember anything else about Archon's Forge?
Good rewards.
Dude, what are you looking at? This is my screen. Leave my screen alone. Yeah, so, yeah, it can drop, just like Challenge of the Elders, it can drop high-level rewards, like max light rewards, and basically, if you don't really want to do raids, then
it's a good substitute.
Yeah, it's a good substitute. I can see myself doing that a lot, like if I get pissed off at a raid.
Yeah, although this new raid that's coming out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually looks fun.
Yeah, the Wrath of the Machine actually looks like it could be pretty fun. So.
It's the only raid that when I saw stuff about it, I was like, this looks fun. I can't wait to play it.
I know. Like, with King's Fall, the little stuff we saw about it, I was like, oh.
I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do this.
Yeah. In Coda's End, we saw some stuff and we were like, I want to jump down a pit.
Yeah, that's about it. I want to jump down a pit.
And then Coda's End ended up being super easy anyway. I mean,
yeah.
Seriously, you can one-man that and not die. But when it comes to the Wrath of the Machine, the raid just looks fun. Like,
I don't know. What's it called? The Zamboni
The
thing?
Death Zamboni?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that totally looks awesome. Yeah, the raid doesn't look like it's going to be aggravatingly hard, which is great because, I mean, King's Fall was aggravating sometimes, especially if you were just learning how to do it, and people quit all the time because they're douchebags.
Especially at the end.
I know. I hate when
And
freaking
it's
people
stupid because
quit.
it's the end of the raid.
It's like the end of the... Yeah, I know, we work so hard, and then you're like, I'm going to quit now because we're not getting it done as quickly as I'd like. It's like, it's going to take longer to reacclimate yourself with a new team.
Yeah.
So to all of you people who quit on people on raids, just saying, I don't like you. Don't do that. I'm watching. I'm watching you. And I will come to your house and beat you with my controller. I'll beat you with it.
No, you won't. You love your controller.
I do love my controller. I'm not going to beat anybody with it. I'll beat you with this.
He
I
doesn't
don't
like that.
I don't like this. This thing's stupid and I hate it. It's really...
Alright, we should
I'll hit
probably,
you
we
with
should
it.
probably get back to
Yeah, we
the
should...
topic.
Sorry for that brief stupidity. So, where were we talking about? What were we talking about? Not where were we talking about?
We were talking about
Archon Forge. Right.
And then we started getting into the talking
So-
about the raid.
Yeah, the possibilities that Archon's Forge offers up to us are really cool. I mean, it seems like it could be something really fun, even if you don't have anything to do or something.
Yeah.
What was the thing about the spawning that was going on with it?
Oh, it was like you had to be revived, otherwise you'd spawn in like this room and the door would be locked.
Oh, yeah, right. So, yeah, you'd spawn and you couldn't get back in.
Yeah.
But what I think's really cool is the fact that you can spawn in, but since it's patrol, just like Court of Oryx. Like we've had times where we were playing Court of Oryx, where we were playing Court of Oryx, and we went in, and then we ended up with like 8 people all at once.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Whereas you could still only have a fire team of up to 3 when you're on patrol, but say you take in a fire team of 3 and somebody else takes in fire team 3. You can have more than a raid team doing this thing that's only supposed to be able to take like 5 minutes, but probably have 3 people they meant. I would assume, because that's what arenas generally are supposed to be, 3
Yeah.
people. So, yeah, sure, because they said that these enemies are actually really hard to fight. But, and it's hard to get to this boss, because you kill a bunch of enemies, and then a boss comes in, and then you kill that. But with 8 people, or more, you know,
Yeah.
because who knows, what you could end up with an entire freaking patrol, the entire patrol session just running in. Who knows how small this area could be? It may not even be that large.
That'd definitely be clip worthy.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Just sitting there with all these people just mowing through these enemies in like a minute, and then and reaching max light through doing that over and over again. I think that's actually a really cool thing, and you know, I don't think that's a problem, because you're reaching max light probably a lot easier than you would through doing the raid over and over again, but it's still a really cool concept because you're gonna be having fun. There's no way mowing through all these enemies wouldn't be fun.
Because in raids, you get stuck with douchebags and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, or people that just, you know, have played the game for like 10 minutes and then they're like, I can do a raid. Yeah. It's like, no.
They have no idea.
Just like, hey, how do I shoot my gun? And it's like, the right trigger, okay? For all of you that don't know how to shoot a gun, by the way, it's that one. You press this down. That happened. So, yeah, I think that the Archon's Forge looks like it could be really fun. And it's probably something that I'll do, and you'll do too. Because I'm
definitely.
Yeah, just going to call you up at work when we're both at work. Just be like, get on, we're doing Archon's Forge.
It's not even have a console with us.
Yeah, just
play it somehow.
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out when the time comes.
See, this is why I hope Destiny's on the NX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a portable NX. Just transfer our Destiny characters from... Hey, the camera fell. But anyway, yeah, transfer our Destiny characters from our Xboxes to NX somehow. Even though you can't do that right now. But then just play Destiny on the go.
Yeah.
That'd be the coolest thing. but that probably would never happen because the NX might not even be powerful enough to run Destiny 2. Speaking of Destiny 2. Destiny 2. There's some Destiny 2 leaks, and that is exciting. So basically, what happened was, the concept artist that did, Taken King concept art leaked some images of Destiny 2. It was a trailer that they created, or somebody created internally, that eventually ended up getting rejected, but it had some really cool images inside of it. And first of all, it has the number 2, which I think is great. And because that means the title could be Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Which I like. I want it to be Destiny the Shattered Suns. I want it to be Destiny 2. If it's the Shattered Suns, it just makes it seem like another DLC. Because they released those physically too. Destiny the Taken King, Destiny Rise of Iron, which didn't get physical release, but it might through the collection. But if it's just Destiny 2, it's simple, it's nice, and it's what we're used to calling it already. Oh, I like it. I want it to just be simple like that. What about you?
Yeah. The picture with the traveler and the city below on fire.
Right, yeah. There's that picture, the web browser crashed. There's the picture, one of the pictures has the traveler, and you can see it's part of the trailer where the number 2 is just starting to fade in, because you can kind of see the bottom of the number 2 underneath it. And then another picture has the 2 sort of faded in, and the next one has the 2 fully faded in.
Right below the traveler, the city's on fire.
Yeah. And if the city's on fire, that means
something bad happened.
Something bad happened. And, well, maybe we're involved. Maybe we went after something we didn't realize was as powerful as it was. Who knows?
Maybe.
It's exciting, though. It's really exciting. And speaking of exciting, then there's these images, one of which has a hunter, that's clearly a hunter, because he has a cloak, on holding a spear. Or some kind of flaming spear thing. This guy thinks it's a lightning bolt.
It's totally a lightning bolt.
It's not a freaking lightning bolt.
At the end, it's got a little lightning bolt shaped.
That's the wisps of the flame.
No.
But also, then you have this Titan, which is all like whoosh, holding up freaking a shield. I'm pretty sure Titans get to be Captain America now. But
just throw your shield around.
like Hammer of Soul, but with a shield.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that looks pretty cool. Then there's this other image, which for some reason every time I see people talking about it, they think it's a warlock, but I don't think it's a warlock because
it's wearing a cloak.
Yeah, if you look closely at it, it has a cloak on its head. It's pretty obvious.
Hunters wear cloaks.
Yeah, hunters wear cloaks. Warlocks don't. Nobody wears cloaks except for hunters, unless you're fucking Lord Salad Bowl, in which case you get to wear a cloak. Plus, he's got a long sword in his hand.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's not just these cool futury, old timey-ish swords that we got before. It's
like old timey broadsword.
It's an actual broadsword from the Middle Ages. Oh, and small thing we forgot to mention, he's got freaking flaming wings.
Yeah, that'd be so cool if he could fly.
Can hunters just pull up a sword and just fly around, just cutting things' heads off?
Yeah,
like knights, cool. Like knights on freaking horses, just whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Yeah.
This next Destiny game is gonna be pretty graphic. Cut things' heads off and blood just spews all over the screen, gets on the camera, and you have to wipe it off your lens by pressing this right stick button. I remember it. God, the concept art's just so beautiful. But it's a rejected trailer, which either means that this doesn't actually have anything to do with the game, or maybe it has something to do with DLC that they're putting off to later release.
Could be.
Because with Destiny 1, they saw people complaining about the fact that you could see DLC stuff in really early images of the game. And then, it clearly was developed and then put off.
What I'd like to know is, why is everything on fire.
Yeah, that's another thing. What I'm thinking is that because, the city's on fire, something clearly very bad has happened here. I'm thinking that maybe everything's on fire because
New threat.
New
That's
threat.
Too much.
the new threat was too much and everything around us is burning down and it's just symbolic. But, maybe he's not actually got flaming wings. Could be totally new subclasses. Or not new subclasses, but whatever it is, it looks freaking awesome. And I want it.
Yeah.
I want it. I want Destiny 2 so bad.
I know, man.
But I want Rise of Iron. I mean, I want Destiny 2 more than Rise of Iron, but Rise of Iron's closer.
Yeah.
So excited for Rise of Iron. It looks so good.
Iron Gallerwing.
Oh my god, the Iron Yaller Wing, the Iron Yaller Horn. They look so cool. Yaller Horn in year 1, man.
I didn't think that. I think it was going to be real because when the image was leaked, you could clearly tell it was photoshopped.
Yeah, the Yaller Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was clearly, very clearly photoshopped, and it was from some weird, I don't even remember what it was. It was in Europe somewhere, gaming store website that I had never heard of. That has I think, it has a bunch of locations there, but I don't think it has anything outside of that country.
Yeah. And then it was an actual thing.
And then suddenly during a stream they were like, "Hey, by the way, this is a thing," and the trailer was awesome. They even utilized that glitch where you can stand up and do emotes and stuff, like dancing on your Sparrow.
Yeah.
Which it's totally pronounced that way. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm super excited to ride on that Iron Yaller Horn, and super excited to use the new Iron Yaller Horn.
Yeah.
I don't want to ride on the Yaller Wing. I want to ride on the Yaller Horn. It'd be more fun.
Just use the Gallerwing as use your Gallerwing as a heavy weapon, this point, and send it at an enemy and run them over.
Dude, that'd be so fucking awesome. I would use it all the time.
If the Gallerwing shot projectiles, that'd be so great, especially in areas where
shot like Yaller Horn projectiles, wolf backgrounds.
Like if when you're in areas where you can't summon a spiral, but you're like, I'm gonna take my spiral through here. Like you could actually shoot at the enemies and then
and then ride your Sparrow around
and not have to worry about it getting destroyed.
Right.
By the enemy, because you could kill it.
That'd be freaking cool.
But
but
not gonna happen, probably.
Right. Well, my camera ran out of space a second ago and I had to restart the video in the middle of it. So I think this is a good place to end the podcast this week. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that fun loving shit. And, check back next week for more videos because we're going to be doing this again next week. So, thank you for watching Talking Destiny and have a beautiful day.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.